Hello everyone and welcome again to another episode of the series Making Peace with Your Ancestors. Today we are going to work with episode number 3, the opening. Thank you for being here and welcome to the third episode of the series Making Peace with Your Ancestors. Today we are going to work with the opening. But before go further, I just wanted to announce that I have created a procedure, the same class, just a little bit of modification for those people who has not taken the SRT classes, spiritual response therapy has not taken the classes, but I wanted to really work on the family tree. So that class, it will be June 24th and 25th. So the people could be able to open the family tree, clear the loyalties, and work in the lineage, okay? People who have no experience working with the pendulum, the class always will be good for them. I will offering, for those people who sign for the class, I will offering 2 hours free class on May the 21st to teach you how to connect with your high self, how to connect with your spiritual community using your pendulum. So you will be ready, you will be able to practice before the class, and you will be able to take the class and work on your lineage, okay? So these are the structure of the meeting today. The first one, why in new moon, we are not discussing that anymore because you already had the explanation in the episode number 1, the acknowledgement, and episode number 2, the permission. So I highly recommend you to go back and see the first number 1, number 2, and you will see there the explanation why we choose new moon to do the clearing for the family tree. Okay? We are going to understand why the opening, the meditation, and the actual clearing. Okay? So understanding the opening, when you ask the permission, initially you ask the permission to open the family tree and the permission is granted, the door is open, right? You can go there and you can ask for the conflict that is there, that are happening, they're still there, even though happened a long time ago, it's still active in you, and that blocking your, causing your challenges your life, or blocking anything that you wanted to accomplish in life. So it's the threshold, okay? It's the symbol of open the door, and when you are passing that threshold, then you are in touch with all that memory that we wanted to clear. We go there, and we enter a world that is unknown for us, unless you had been working with the family tree with other different techniques, because this is not the only one, of course, to start working with your ancestor and start knowing that world that is not really access to us. And then you're going to find out all the memory that contain the conflict. We have the tendency to repeat and to compensate the suffering from our ancestors. If they have some suffering in the past, if they have some situation in the past, so we, in the name of love, trying to compensate either for excess or for lack. Okay, meaning for example, if the person is sick, if our ancestors have difficulties to get resources to get medical attention, for example, right? So we, in order to compensate that, wanted to release that suffering. So we either go to school, medical school, and start working on that and start studying on that, and that's becoming almost an obsession for us to help others without even charging anything, or we are going to repeat the same thing. That's the lack. We are repeat the same illness, we are repeat the same lack of resources to get medical attention, okay? So once the gate is open, we work with one ancestors at a time. Why we do that? Because first of all, the first ancestor is the one actually open the family tree, right? The first gate. The gate is open because this one ancestor. Each one of them deserves to be taken into consideration, given them time. We have established a conversation with the ancestors, and the ancestor is giving you all the information for you to clear that, to clear those loyalties, to clear those tendency to repeat the same problem over and over, generation by generation. But this process of entering the family tree is go through both sides, both directions. Okay, one is get the memory from the family tree, and the other one is active in us the memory of our own repetition. So it's like we are very conscious about why I'm repeating this. This is it's like something in you just click. So it's really an awakening for us, both sides. Get the information, get the memory, and of course, remember or be aware, be more conscious about the repetition that we are doing over and over in our life. So instead of living the present time, the present moment, we are living the past. Okay. So but basically, that's what contain the opening. Give all the possibility, all the access to get that memory. Okay. Now we are going to do the meditation, and then after that, we are going to do the actual clearing. So please start thinking about the intention that you want to during the meditation, so you can take full advantage of this clearing. I'm going to invite you to sit comfortable. Trying to put your feet in the ground. Do not cross your legs, please. Your back is straight. But relax, I don't want you to be tense. Okay? And then I want to ask you to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale the air slowly. Give you the permission to be here in this moment, to be grounded in your own body. Drop your shoulders and place the heaviness of your upper part of the body on the hips and just relax. Let's take another deep breath in. Let it go all the tensions, feeling more and more relaxed. Putting the attention inside of yourself, in your heartbeat, or in the movement of your breathing. And noticing how the mind starts getting more and more subtle, more relaxed, less active. Sensing the vibration of your body, maybe some tinglings in your hands or feet. And then I'll take another deep breath in and let it go, feeling more and more relaxed. Now I want to ask you to bring a thing and a situational challenge that you wanted to work with today. And when you have clear what is the situation or challenge that you want to work with today, place yourself in the center of a big park or forest, a place surrounded with beautiful and big trees. Place yourself in the middle of a forest or park. When you are surrendered to beautiful, many big and small trees. Start walking around, observing each one of them. See the size, the type of the trees. At the same time, you can notice even the temperature in the place. It's warm, or it's cold, or it's fresh. You can see the light go through the trees. And even you can listen to the birds, some animals around. Do not force anything, just let the vision come to you. Now, I want you to choose one of those trees that you're surrounded with. Those beautiful, big, small trees. I want you to pick one, the one that you like the most. Approach to it, walk toward that tree, and stand in front of that, observing that beautiful tree. The tree that you just picked is your family tree. Just stay there for a few seconds to perceive any sensation in your body, maybe a particular emotion or thought comes to you. Contemplate the tree in front of you. Now you will see that in the trunk of that tree, there is a door. Can you see it? Is the door small or big? Can you identify what kind of door it is? Can you also see if the door is open or is completely closed? If the door is closed, just look at for the kindest way to see how you can open the door. Maybe with a ring in a bell, maybe you can find a key, knocking the door, or maybe calling somebody to open the door. If the door is open, stop there for a minute in front of it and observe what is behind that door. Can you see a light or it's dark? And how are you feeling to be in front of this open door? Now you are ready to go in. You begin to walk, and then you cross the threshold, and it's when you see the ancestor waiting for you. You see an ancestor on the other side waiting for you and welcome you. Just stand in front of that ancestor on the other side. And I want you to repeat the following statement. It's like having a conversation with that ancestor. Yes. Now I recognize you as one of my ancestors. Yes. Now I recognize you as one of my ancestors. Please, I ask you to show me the memories of the tree to be able to release the loyalties. Please, I ask you to show me the memories of the tree in order to release the loyalties. Thank you for giving me the permission. Thank you for opening the door for me. Thank you for giving me the permission, and thank you for opening the door for me. The ancestor now take your hand and lead you into the heart of your family tree. And both together start walking inside. Now, take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out while repeating, yes, please, thank you. Repeating, yes, please, thank you. Now, when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so now we are going to do the clearing. Please keep in mind the intention, the challenges that you wanted to clear today. So the first thing that we do here is, of course, asking for the permission, right? So I'm going to open the family tree, asking the permission, please, ancestors, I humble ask the permission to open the family tree for the mother and father side for each one of the participants here, and for everybody that it will be eventually see this video. To investigate with the purpose of to investigate, clear, and heal the blocks that are preventing for the intention to be manifested. And of course, affecting the life of each one of here present and their family. I understand that everything is in perfect and loving order. And if the permission is not granted at this time, we are going to respect that and ask in another time. So the permission has been granted. And then now, because we need your high self, each one of you high self, to be completely updated with the information known about what is going to bring here today. So we are asking high self to download and update all the information for the family tree. So we were able to bring that here, disclose, and clear it. Thank you. Let's see what we need to do first. And it's telling me that I need to go to the generation 15 to 20. It's really far away. But since that some of you might have loyalty, even for those ancestors that are in the generation 15 and 20. We are going to ask if it belongs to the father or the mother side. And I say mother side. Can you tell me what is the generation? The mother side? It's a generation 17. So we are going to take the note, mother, generation 17. And we are work with a female or a male? It's a male. It's an ancestor, is a male. Okay, so we are going to find out exactly the number. Of course, if we could know the name of those ancestors, that will be the best way to work with them, right? But we don't know mostly. Most of the time, we don't know the names, so we are using numbers. Numbers give the identity to the ancestor, it's like we are having a conversation, one-on-one, given the respect, identify them, and of course, allowing this ancestor in particular to give the information that you need in order to clear the family tree, okay? So it's very important to work one by one. So it's generation 17, and then I'm going to ask for the number. So what is the first number? Number 4. Number 5. Any other number? Number 4 again. Number 7. Okay, so it's number 7 and number 8. Sometimes they go between numbers, so we need to ask again. Number 8 instead of 7. So I want to confirm this. Sometimes they come in right away. I give you the numbers. Sometimes they're doubted back and forth, back and forth. So we need to make sure that this is the number, okay? So I'm going to ask again. Is the number 2 the first one? Yes. Is the number 7 the second one? No, number 6. So it's not 7, number 6. Is the 4 number 1? Yeah, and the next one? Yes. 5? Yes. So I'm going to ask again. So is the number 2? Yes. Is the number 6? Yes. Is the number 4? No, number 1. Okay. Now, is the number, what is the next number in number 5? Yes. Is the number 4? Yes. Is the number 5? Yes. Okay. So it's 261,545. And because the last number is 5, is odd. So it's a male energy. That's the information is completely correct. Perfect. We already have it. Okay. So the first question that we asking that ancestor in particular is, what are the loyalty areas? Home. So let's find out what kind of details in the home area. Houses, lands, basically. Any other areas that is compromised here? Any other area compromised? Partnership and something else? No. Okay, so let's see what partnership comes. Details about partnership. And they say enemies, marriage, something else, legal process, something else, anything else. Okay, so each one of the area have different aspects, okay? So in this case, has to be with marriage, has to be with enemies, and have to be with legal process, okay? With the area home, okay? Everything that is home, land, property, real estate, etc. Okay, perfect. And let's find out what are the loyalties areas. There is more? No. So let's go and find out what is the entanglement, conflict, and injustice. They said divorces or separation might be specific divorces, but it might be separation between family members. This is what they call transgenerational wounds, meaning that it's really rooted in the family tree, and of course might be passing out generation by generation, and we will be able to clear that. Any other entanglement, conflict, and injustice that happen? They say no, that's the only one. Okay, so let's go to find out when decide to get those loyalty conception day. This is very important to point out that we are working here with a representation. It's a representative, not representation. It's a representative of your family tree. These ancestors is a representative of the family tree. That ancestor is bringing the information, is taking it, giving us the information that is in the tree. When you do a personal clearing, one-on-one clearing, we work specifically with the ancestor that you hold the loyalties. In groups, we cannot do that, of course, because we're working in groups. So what the process is, calling one ancestor which will represent all the ancestors and all the conflict, and it will bring the information, okay? Okay, conception day. Since that the conception day was the moment that we decide to have that loyalties. Okay, let's find out if there are another cast of character, other people involved. We are going to research in a little bit. We have two different kind of cast of characters. The first part is the one that had been witness of the conflict, and they had been around, they are part of the family. They don't play a really important role in that moment of the loyalty, when the loyalty was formed or the conflict was created. But they are around, so they will be, in a way, they will be benefit for the clearing that we are doing. Now, there is additional key cast that they have a little more power, or maybe even the cause of the conflict itself. They are no ancestors, but they are people around that they were playing a really important role in the moment of the conflict. So we need to find out that in a little bit. But before go there, let's find out if we have any other blocks. Is it residual energies? Something else? No. Okay, so we are going to do the clearing, and then we can work on the additional key cast, because that's a different procedure. Okay, so high self spirit, please clear and heal the family tree, in this case, the mother side, for each one of the participants here, with the intention of clear the loyalty, of course, that are blocking the specific subject that each one of you choose in the beginning in the meditation. We asking to clear the root, the branches, the leaves, dry flowers, root and fruits, animals that you find. Just go and clear from the root to the top of the tree, please. Also, replace the sadness, victimization, suffering, anger, frustration, fear, as a result of the invisible loyalty that had been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for each one of the participants here, from the mother side. That is affecting the order and harmony in the family tree. Please heal, restore, and transform this tree into a beautiful, healthy, luminous, conscious, loving, joyful, balanced, and peaceful one, where the order and harmony is established in each one of the members. That's especially in the person who is standing here, this in the meeting right now. So they can be manifested every single day. So each one of you feel completely protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Okay, perfect. So let's see if there is another solution. It's another solution. This might be a family constellation. It will be something that might be a benefit. So this is what happened. This procedure worked really well with other transgenerational system. This is not the unique procedure, of course. There is not the unique way of working with ancestors. Sometimes, and I have a chart that give you another solution, so the soul of the person needs to keep working in the or spiritual path to find out more information and to keep healing it. Sometimes, with one clearing, the situation is solved and we see the manifestation. Another time, depending on the person, needs actually to go and do another solution. What is the gift that you're receiving for that ancestors? Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Okay, perfect. So we are going to do right now the gift. Each one of you are ready to receive the gift of enthusiasm given by these ancestors. Thank you for those gifts. Each one of you receive it with love and respect. We ask Spirit High Self to download that gift to the consciousness for each one of the participants here, so they can be manifested in a conscious way every single day. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Let's see if you need to give to your ancestor a gift. Sometimes it's no need. Let's see if you need to. They say no need to give any gift to the ancestors. Perfect. So let's go and keep working here. Let's find out if there is another ancestor from the generation 15 to 20. Okay, so can you tell me if we need to keep working with the father's side, the mother's side, or we go to the father's side? Now they said generation 15. Usually go through in a number ascending numbers, 15, 16, 17, but sometimes they jump, and that's okay. So right now they say generation 15 is a female or a male is a male. Let's go to generation 15. Keep working with the mother side. It's a male. Let's find out what is the number. What is the first number? Number 5. What is the second number? Number 6. What is the next number? Number 5. What is the next number? 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. Number 8. And what is the last number? Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the number is 56,581. And because it's a male, it's an odd number. So we are good. This is good. Came really, really easy. And the last one was more trouble, but this one we got the number right away. That's good. Okay. So let's go again to find out what are the loyalty areas. Home again. Partnership again. Let's find out what other aspect of home. Houses, lands, repeating itself. The same thing that happened before. Let's go to partnership. Enemies. Something else? No. Okay. Partnership meaning everybody that we have a close relationship. It can be business partner, it can be love partner, but also the enemies are there. So people who are maybe close to us, we identify them, and they are not, their relationship doesn't really work. And they might become your enemy, okay? Or the perception, always the perception of being enemy. So we are going to clear that. So, but this is very interesting that in the two ancestors had this kind of the same loyalties, the same area of loyalties and areas. That means home and partnership. This is very interesting. Usually it doesn't happen like that, but this is very punctual, very precise. So, okay. So let's go to find out what is the entanglement, conflict, and injustice. This is exclusion of family member. What else? Something else? They say no. So it's just one conflict, exclusion of family member. Exclusion of family member is a person who either were sick or was different from the rest of the family or was put aside because this was not, was completely different or have different ideas, or somebody who is, is sick, is maybe some mental issues. So this is exclusion of a family member. Okay. When do you decide to have the loyalty conception day again? There is no more information here. And let's find out the other cast of character. Let's see, there is somebody else here. No, there's nobody else here. And then other blocks. Repetition and looping. Miasma. agreements, understanding, as an understanding. Knots. Let's find out what kind of knots are. Narcissist knots and how is expressing is in the intellectual way. That's it. So we are ready to do the clearing for this sector. This is very important to point it out that we might manifest these symptoms. Well, we might not. This belongs to the ancestors, but as I said in the beginning, there is many ways that I can manifest the compensation. There's many ways that I can be loyal to it, either repeating the same thing or doing the opposite, okay? Okay, so we are ready to do the clearing. So Spirit, please, high selves, please clear and heal the family tree for each one of the participants here. We are working with the mother side with the intention that they have set in the beginning. Please go to the tree and start clearing from the root to the top of the tree. Roots, trunk, branches, dry leaves, twigs, dry flower, root and fruits, dead animals, or anything that is there in the tree that is not alive. Also replace the sadness, victimization, fear, suffering, anger, frustration, negativity. As a result of the invisible loyalty that had been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for each one of you. That, of course, is compromise the intention. Please heal, clear, restore this tree and transform this tree into a healthy, luminous, conscious, loving, joyful, balanced, and peaceful one, where the order and harmony are manifested every single day in all the members, especially in the person that is here right now, the participant here, so they can feel completely protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Okay. Let's see if there is any other solution. There's no other solutions. And let's find out the gift that you are receiving. Compassion, humility, something else? No, thank you so much. So each one of you are ready to receive those gifts from the ancestor. Thank you for those gifts. Please, high self, download it to their system. They receive them with love and respect. Download them to the system so they can manifest it in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Let's ask if you have to give some gift to them. Yes. So in this case, we need to give a gift to the ancestors 56,581 for the mother side. So let's see what is the gift that's asking. Freedom. Any other? Yes. Wisdom. Any other? No. Okay, so in this case, the gift actually go to the entire tree. The ancestor just asking for those gifts so you can consciously give it to the other member of the tree. So right now, you are ready to give, and the ancestor is ready to receive. All the members of the family tree for the mother side are ready to receive the gift. Thank you for each one of the gifts. The ancestors receive it, and the rest of the family members receive it with love and respect. Please, high self, download it to their system so they can be expressed in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Okay, perfect. Let's go back and ask if it's something else. Any other ancestor? They say no. Any other hidden ancestor? They say no. I ask again, there is another hidden ancestor that needs to be clear. They say no. So we finish. And now we will be working with the other cast of characters, which is chart 16. So which are the other cast of character? They say unrecognized children, a kid that was born aside of the main family. Okay, it can be, they call also bastard, a kid that have not been recognized. Okay, belong to the mother or father's side. They belong to the mother's side, which is in the same side that we are working here. That's it. Okay, so let's find out the area compromised. Home, again. Children. Something else? No. Let's see what other aspect of home, home itself. And then let's see in the area of children's, lovers, and children. Okay. Sometimes when we do this work, we might not see connection with our intention with things that come up here in this research, because we are not is to think in terms of unity. Okay, we always thinking in terms of separation. So, for example, if I'm working with the area of abundance, what have to do with this child that was not recognized? We don't connect, but actually it is, because each one of these, in this case, this kid that is not recognized, is blocking the flow of the family tree. So it's a blocking, and it can be manifested. The block can be manifested in any areas, okay? Partnership, relationship, work, abundance, and so on. So I never underestimate the information coming here. I just accept everything, but because at the end of the day, what you wanted to do is just clear your intention, correct? Okay, it's coming from the extramarital relationship. That's the conflict. Okay. And let's see, there is other people involved. Other people involved here. Children, descendant. And then let's find out other blocks. No more blocks. So we are ready to clear. And because this is extra cast of characters, meaning there is equal, it's in the same level, okay? So when we do the clearing, we do the clearing actually for you, each one of you, plus the family tree of this person, okay? This kid that was not recognized. So we are going to please ask myself, clear and heal both family tree of each one of you, and this extra cast of character, which is unrecognized children, with the intention is right now that you use in your meditation, that is blocking your intention right now. We are going to ask to clear also the root, branches, twigs, leaf, trunk, crown, or any dead flower and root and fruit for both trees, your tree and these unrecognized children. That happen to be the same because it's the mother's side, okay? But we need to include both. We are also asking to replace the sadness, victimization, suffering, fear, terror, negativity, anger, frustration, as an invisible loyalty that had been created to compensate the lack of harmony and order in both family tree, your tree, and the unrecognized children. Please heal, transform, clear, transform, heal, and transform those two trees into a healthy, luminous, conscious, loving, joyful, and peaceful ones, both, where the order and harmony is established and manifested every single day for all the members, including you and this kid, this recognized kids. So both feel completely protected, loved, and overall free. You both had been forgiven yourself, and right now the loyalty have been dropped. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Perfect. So let's see the gift that you both sharing: humility, transformation and truth, inspiration. Something else? No. Okay, thank you so much. You both, you and this child, recognized child, are ready to receive the gift from the ancestor. Thank you so much. You both receive it with love and respect, and share that gift with love and respect. Please have yourself downloaded to the participant or also to both family trees, so they can be manifested in a conscious way. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Okay, so it seems that something else here. Let's find out there is something else. They say no. Okay, there is no more work to do. So we are ready to close the family tree. So I ask him to close the family tree. Thank you so much, ancestors, all the ancestors that came up. Additional KeyCast for showing up. So we give thanks for the opportunity to clear the family tree. Each one of the participants honor you, each one of you, and recognize that you are part of their life, part of this path in this planet, in this incarnation, but you all represent the past, and they here represent the present time. You are free, everybody's free, ancestors, and you as a participant, to live your destiny the best, with the best future, best present, best future you can have. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Yes, perfect. So this is, we finished for today. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Again, thank you so much for participating today. We will see each other next month, May 19, for the next episode of number 4, The Research.